We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up across the 45 on a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Bengals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Let's go. Motioning one of the tight ends. Another carry for him. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Putting a receiver in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by Burton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up a throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Receiver in motion, going left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a man, Patterson has it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Monday night. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion man here is McClure. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. 3rd and 9. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Dax Hill.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Bengals are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A run on 1st and goal. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. They bring Chase in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll find Brown out of the backfield.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That is caught! And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. It is a big play for the Browns. 53 yards. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time, he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where the...
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That is a big play for Cincinnati. 53 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Patterson motioning over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Slot receiver headed right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They motion the slot man left. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Now a handoff, running right.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think there, fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. This caught, and he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point is up and through. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is taken in at the goal line. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point is good. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. On the return is Chase Brown. Yeah. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Burton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this. Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again? So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half. But they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Brings up 2nd
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
That one finds Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Patterson motioning over. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Back to the air one more time. That is brought in at the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They send him right out of the slot. A short game, down to the 7. So these two teams. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Patterson motioning over. They'll throw out of the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Patterson motioning over. Now faking the give. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession?
Oh, he pumps up the football. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing now from the gun. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here is 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And with that completion, now it puts them in prime position to win this game, Mike. I mean, at this point, all they have to do, protect the football, put it in a good spot where the kicker feels good about it, and hope your field goal team can be the hero.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Second and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Take off.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory here, away from home.